Shri Majeed Memon.
Since the last week of April this year, when this Italian court, Milan court's judgment surfaced, there has been raging debate and discussion in all the electronic and print media with regard to this defense deal, questioning of this defense deal and the corruption involved within it. I am pained to say that since this deal, although it relates to some several years earlier, it relates to defense, and defense indirectly means security of my country. It assumes great significance because we cannot compromise on the question of security, come what may. Now, as far as the repercussion of this 225-page Milan court judgment in appeal court is concerned, it has double effect in the sense, as far as this country, our country is concerned, that it has political fallout as well as legal fallout. And I'm sorry to find that everybody seems to be examining the political fallout, ignoring, forgetting, or undermining the legal fallout thereof. In my humble submission, I wanted to tell this House and to the government that whatever may be the judgment, 225 pages of a foreign court, it is not binding on us at all. We are a sovereign country. We have our own competent and efficient legal and judicial system. And even if the findings are directly pointing at somebody, we cannot send 1 day imprisoned jail to that person or fine ₹1 unless that person is subject to the procedure established by law, by our own constitution and by our own sovereign rule of law. Why so much noise is being made? The accusations are made from this side to that side and from that side to this side. You are involved, I am involved. In my humble view as a practicing lawyer, I must say on the floor of this House that all that is received by us through this judgment is some information, which information needs to be tested by our own norms, by our own principles, by our own laws, by our constitution, by our penal code, by our relevant laws. Please remember that this 225-page judgment is consequent upon a trial court judgment which was given, 145-page trial court judgment which was given in October 2014, and the appellate court has reversed that judgment. So there are findings of two courts, although a lower court and a higher court, which differ from each other. And whenever it happens in our country also, we can't take every word of the even appellate finding to be gospel truth, and more particularly if it is not tested by our laws and our system. I am surprised to find that way back in 2013, when UPA was in power, the then defense minister, upon revelations made by a newspaper, made a statement in this particular deal that we would pursue this seriously, an inquiry into this matter, and some consequential cancellation of helicopters took place. CBI inquiry was ordered, and the CBI agency filed a FIR against 13 persons. The Enforcement Directorate also began probe. One does not know what happened to that. We are in 2016. From 2014 onwards, for 2 years, what did the present government do to pursue it? Had it to be woken up by this Italian judgment? This is a very important question, which I'm afraid must be satisfactorily answered by the government when they will reply. Remember one thing, that laws of our country are independent of laws of other countries. When we talk of law relating to bribery, when we talk of law relating to money laundering, when we talk of law of cheating, we have our own penal provisions which deal with every aspect in great details, duly interpreted by the highest court's wisdom. So we don't have to look to anybody else's court, anybody else's laws. As far as our laws are concerned, they may not be entirely same or identical as what Italian laws are or what US laws are. For the benefit of the members here, I must say that as far as United States or Italy or some of the other advanced countries are concerned, they have a concept of plea bargaining which is very popular. Now this also is a case emerging from plea bargaining in the sense that if the accountants find that there is some payment which appears to be dubious somewhere, anywhere in the globe, then that company is called as an accused and given an option. You plead guilty, pay this fine, get away. Or you are to be prosecuted and tried. Well, naturally, the softer or the easier way is opted by that company, and they are induced to say that, yes, we gave this money to somebody, and then they are free after paying certain money. And it is on that statement that a prosecution, as far as this side, the taker of the bribe is concerned, is investigated. We need to, sir, I'll take 2 minutes more. We need to investigate as to what precise crime has been committed, who are the offenders, and they are to be dealt with by according to our investigation and according to our law. My only request at the end would be that if CBI is investigating or ED is investigating, as Mayawati ji said, we would support it wholeheartedly, that this is a very sensitive, very significant matter. It needs to be done, which should inspire confidence of every citizen of India, and people must not suspect the functioning of these agencies under the nose of the ruling party, and there should not be any interference into it. Therefore, there should be a monitoring by the court. Thank you very much, sir.